Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Friday Live with Jasmine. I am your host, Jasmine Bryant, your brand visibility coach, helping coaches, speakers, authors, and network marketers to feel more comfortable on camera so they can be visible and, well, make more money. So, today we are talking about fear and being scared and how you're not going to let this keep you from being great. Okay? So, you've heard me say this many times: when you're visible, you make money, right? But the easiest, fastest way to be visible is by going on camera, by doing videos. However, it is the scariest thing for so many people. And I understand because, look, here's the thing: no one wants to feel stupid, no one wants to be judged. And, you're afraid that you might not be perceived as an expert, you might not know exactly what to say, or you might not believe people want to hear what you have to say. And I'm here to tell you that you can be afraid, you can be scared, but you can make you can make your way through. You can make your way through that fear. You can make your way through that scaredness that's in your body and come out on the other side a lot stronger and a lot more successful. And I'll tell you guys a little story. Okay, and I'm sure there'll be some people out here who can relate to this story. Um, when I moved to Paris, I didn't know any French, really. At the time, I spoke English, obviously. Spanish was my second language, and I spoke Arabic. And luckily for me, the neighborhood where I stayed for the first couple of weeks was filled with North Africans. So I was able to get by with Arabic and basically pointing at things that I wanted. My French was really limited to basic pleasantries. And I mean, hindsight, I probably should not have moved to France, not speaking the language, and trying to start a business. But, I did what I did. Don't regret it a thing. But, um, my French was really, really bad. Like, I literally only knew just a handful of words, just enough so that people took pity on me and either spoke English to me or found someone who did. But over the course of doing my business or trying to start my business at the time, I met this woman who is a lovely Parisian woman. She is a singer. She was vlogging, and she invited me to do this. I want to say it was like 30 days, but this blogging or vlogging challenge. And I was like, okay. I mean, when I say she invited me, she more like coerced me into doing it, but I'm glad she did. So just hang tight and you'll see where I'm going with this. So so with this challenge, with this 30-day vlogging challenge, you got a prompt every day and you had to record, I don't know, like a 3-minute video or something like that and upload it on YouTube, tag the challenge host, and you were judged on it, and so forth and so on. The challenge could only be done in French. So, circle back to what I said about 90 seconds ago. I'd only been in France for a couple of months at this point, probably 2 months at this point, and my French was very, very poor. Um, when when I so I told you about the neighborhood, which helped me because I got to speak Arabic to the shopkeeper so I could get some things. But for the first couple of weeks, pretty much the only thing I ate was cheese, fries, and baguette. Why, do you ask? Because I'd go to restaurants and number one, I knew fromage, so I could recognize fromage on the menu. I knew frite, so I could recognize that. I knew baguette, right? They have all these other menu options. I'm a vegetarian, so finding vegetarian food in France at that time, in Paris at least, was very challenging. But even more so when you couldn't really ask the wait staff to take like bacon off of the salad that you wanted to order. Because number one, the French have this really they have this deep obsession with ham and bacon and all those things. But then number two, a lot of restaurants don't do substitutions. But I did eventually realize if I tell them I'm a vegetarian and can you please not put the bacon or the ham in my egg or in my salad, then they would take that off and didn't consider it a substitution. But I couldn't say that when I first got there. And so I would literally eat fromage, frites, and baguette pretty much every meal. It was delicious, yet disgusting at the same time. So that just goes to show you how poor my French was. But I did this challenge, right? So this is going back to that fear of looking stupid and that fear of being judged. So I'm doing this challenge where I have to record a video for 3 minutes in a language that I don't speak, right? And I'm putting it out there on the internet for people to literally judge me. And I was petrified. Okay? I was petrified. I can't explain to you how much fear and anxiety I had over doing this challenge. And it was one of those things where after the first video, I said to myself, how did I let myself get talked into doing this? And I kept going though, because I'd made a commitment. I was going to do this challenge. And I didn't do all of the days, but I did most of them. And they were terrible. Like they were absolutely horrible because I would have to first translate the prompt and then write out what I wanted to say in English, translate it using Google Translate, which isn't always the most reliable, translate it into French, and then recite my 3 minute video, which, number one, I mispronounced things horribly. Number two, I would forget my train of thought trying to remember the words in French that I still at that point did not even understand what was coming out of my mouth. Okay? But, but I persevered and I kept doing it. And a couple of things happened once I did this. Number one, I gained so much confidence in my just in myself, right? Because I did this challenge. I did the challenge of doing a vlog every day in a language in which I did not speak. And I was scared, but I kept doing it and I kept at it. Number two, my language skills started to get a little bit better because as the time went on, I started to understand what I was saying and what I was thinking, which was also really good. But also, I had the confidence to go and talk with people, or at least attempt to talk to them at talk to like the grocer or just people in my neighborhood. Like I'm pretty shy, but I can talk to anybody, and I'm pretty friendly and I like talking to people and getting their stories and then just learning more about them. I couldn't do that with anyone because I couldn't speak the language and I was too afraid to open my mouth. So this challenge literally helped me find my voice. And just from a business standpoint, because my apartment was about the size of a postage stamp, it was what, 25 square meters, which is about 250 square feet. I mean, it was tiny. I couldn't host events at my apartment. So I needed to rely on other other businesses in my neighborhood and around the city to host my events. And also, I didn't want strangers in my place either. And so I then now had the courage and the confidence to go up to these store owners, these restaurant owners, these bar owners, and ask them if I could host my event. Now, granted, I didn't ask them in French because that would just be stupid, because at that point I still did not really speak French. But I felt more confident to say the words that I did know. And again, I literally found my voice. And all that to say, I became more visible, which meant that I started to make money in my business. And the more visible I was, the more confidence I got. Now, I eventually took French lessons. I went to school to learn French, which is, one of the things that I tell people all the time. It's like you can learn some things for free on the internet, like through these videos, but you still need the coaching, you still need the training to get you over that finish line. And that's what that challenge did for me. It helped me, and then it gave me the courage to get the training that I need to get over that finish line. So, the worst thing that could ever happen to you if you are afraid to hit record on your video or to go live is that no one's going to watch, which not a huge deal if your first couple of videos, because look, let's be honest, they're going to suck. And that's fine. I just told you, I did almost a month's worth of videos that were horrendous because I was nervous and I was scared and I was doing them in a language that wasn't my own. So, but I did it anyway. So the first couple of videos are going to suck. That's fine. It is what it is. But you gain the confidence. You just keep going. The other thing that could happen is you feel silly. Again, no one has died from feeling silly. No one has died of embarrassment. So you just want to do it. And look, you can't be worse at your first video or your first 5 videos than I was doing that vlog in French, not speaking French. Okay? So you can't be any worse than that. So if you feel like you're going to hit record, but you feel dumb, just remember that there was some silly American girl living in Paris who decided to do a vlogging challenge in a language she didn't speak. So again, you can't do any worse than that. But what do you gain? Okay, think about what you will gain once you start going and recording your videos. You're going to gain confidence because the more you do it, the better you get and the less nervous you feel, the less scared you feel. So you're going to gain that confidence. You're going to start to gain visibility. People are going to start finding you. They're going to start seeing you. They're going to notice you. And that's amazing because what do we say? When you're visible, you make money. Okay? So people are going to start to find you because you're showing up. You're showing up for your clients. You're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your future clients. You are putting yourself out there. The other thing is people are going to resonate with you and your authenticity because no one is looking for perfection. None of us are perfect. Okay? No one's looking for perfection. They're looking for you. If you're a service provider, you're a coach, you want to show up as who you are, show up as the person that your potential client will get when they work with you. So you don't want to have a mask on, you want to be who you are. And so just showing up and doing the work is going to help you to be who you are. And the more you do it, the more consistent you will be because it won't be a chore, it won't be a challenge, you won't be afraid anymore. Or even if you are a little afraid, you're not going to be as like shit scared as you were the first time that you did it. Okay. And then the other thing is that, you start to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I'm not going to lie to you, being on camera can be very uncomfortable for a lot of people. It can be exhausting, it can be a challenge. And you just have to fight through it. When you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, you will challenge yourself. You challenge your comfort zone and you break free from the things that are holding you back. And that's really what you want, right? You want to break free from what's holding you back so that you can become the person that you want to be. You can become the coach that you want to be. You can become the speaker that you want to be. You can get the brand recognition that you want and that you deserve, that your business needs. So you want to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And so, like, look, if you have been feeling hesitant about hitting record or going live, this is your sign, okay? Take this as your sign to just go ahead and do it. Do it scared and see how you succeed because you will. Again, go back to me. Just think, you can't be worse than the girl doing a vlog challenge in a language she doesn't speak. Okay? I mean, I was horrible. And if I can find the videos, I'll pin them somewhere so you can see how just terrible I was. But I did it anyway. But confidence, it doesn't come before action, and confidence comes, as you're doing the action. So you can't, and I won't say you can't, but it's really a challenge for you to get the confidence and then do the work. You have to do the work to build the confidence. And honestly, that's where I come in. I help you to do the work, take the action, and to get the confidence that you need to go through your business journey and help the people that you want to help, serve the folks you want to serve, sell the things you want to sell. So, with that said, if you want me to help you fight through all of that, I'm going to put my link in the comments here, meetwithjasmine.com. That is my calendar. You could also just type meet, MEET, in the chat. And that's going to help you to get on my books. We can chat about your goals, your business, what it is that's holding you back, and figure out a way that we can help you. Because, look, I want to see you succeed. I mean, you guys know, at least I hope you know, like, I firmly believe there is space for everyone in this world. And even if you are another brand visibility coach, I will help you get over that fear to get on camera because someone who resonates with you might not resonate with me, and vice versa. So, I can straighten your crown and mine at the same time. It's all a beautiful thing. So, go to meetwithjasmine.com if you are ready to, figure out how you can embrace this, this success that you want and how you can get over that fear and how you can do things scared but still succeed at them because at the end of the day, I want us all to win. So, have a great Friday, a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here on Wednesday for our midweek chat. I can't wait. So I hope that you join me. All right, guys. Bye for now.